What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about how narcissists don't want peace. They want power and possession over you. Once you realize that you were highly manipulated and abused by the narcissist, get out and stay out the best way possible. Because once you return to that environment where they had so much control over you, trust and believe, no matter how hard they go by hoovering and love bombing you back in, it's not going to change. Don't be fooled by whatever they do to reel you back in. The only thing that's going to change is how the abuse will go from bad to worse. It's just going to take some time. They're not going to jump right in and start to hurt you all over again. They're going to take their time doing it. Except this time it's going to be worse. Trust and believe. Because first of all, they owe you punishment. And they're going to forever punish you because in the back of their mind, they feel as though if you escaped once, you'll leave them again. So now they got to stick it to you so that you'll be constantly reminded of the repercussions of leaving again. So never feel as though you owe them a second chance. Focus on yourself and your own peace of mind and keep it going. You already have a long road ahead of you as far as healing. Depends on the extent of damage that they had already done to you mentally. Because you got to understand, you got to go back and reprogram your whole way of thinking once you come from under the narcissist's control. Because you were under a very demonic stronghold control. And see, the narcissists, they're ruled by evil. They're motivated by evil and vengeance, you know. And vengeance is mine, says the Lord. So you don't even have to fight those battles. Just stand still and know that God will take care of all of your enemies. It's certain ways to go about retaliation, and you have to know when it's absolutely necessary to do so. But for the most part, you don't have to do a thing, but just sit back and let God deal with them. Because only He can do it best. That's why the narc goes so hard with trying to hurt you. You're constantly under attack with the narcissist unless you abide by their rules. Even when you're abiding by their rules, you're still not good enough. They still do the best they can to get up under your skin and constantly remind you that you're just not good enough. And the reason why that you're constantly under attack is because, see, the enemy, they're constantly targeting you because what they see in you. When they see you, they see God in you. They see something much bigger than them, and they're jealous of that. But they're no match for what's in you. And it's not even you. It's just how much you glow inside and out. No matter what they put you through, they can't help but to still see the strength in you on how you're going to always come out on top of it. Because you just have it in you. It's a natural. No matter how hard they try to beat you down, you always get back up. And that's why you're constantly under attack, because they see that they can't take you down for good. That's how the enemy operates. And that's why the narcissist constantly targets you and constantly comes back to you, because they haven't worn you out enough yet. They may give you a break for a while once they feel they have found better supply, but they're going to always have you at the back of their mind, and they're going to, try. They're going to try. They may not succeed, but they're going to try to get you back plenty of times in the future. And the thing is, don't ever feel like that you owe them a second chance, because they're not going to change. That's how it is when the enemy sees us. They're jealous. Those attacks come from a place of jealousy. And they don't want to see you in that light. They try to dim your light. They want you to feel just as down and miserable as they are. They want to turn you, slowly drain the life out of you, put it into themselves to where you are left with nothing, just an empty shell, to where you don't even know who you are anymore. And they just pretty much just alter your thoughts. They control how you think. They have now reprogrammed you into thinking the way they need you to think. They point out things the way, and give it to you in a way that they need you to see it, even though you don't really see it that way. That's just how wicked they are. And they don't seek peace. When giving them a second chance, just know that you're never going to have closure. You shouldn't even expect closure from a narcissist. Closure is when you begin to heal, when you have come to terms with what has happened and you have cut ties with it and you have gone with your life without them. That's all the closure you need. Closure enough to know that you are a survivor. You got out from that. And they are left behind in misery, constantly trying to see, how did I let them get away? And they're figuring out how they're going to get you back so that they can punish you for getting away in the first place. They don't want peace. They only want power and possession. That's why they seek you out. Just to say that they got you. They're not going to treat you well. You're never going to be loved unconditionally by a narcissist. You're going to be loved for what you have to present to them, how they can benefit off you, but they're never going to love you unconditionally. It's always going to be under certain conditions. And that's not true love anyway. If people only love you based off certain conditions, that's not true love. They never loved you in the first place. They loved what you can do for them. They loved your appearance. And they only love it because they're jealous of it. They don't love it because you wear it well and it compliments you. That's why their compliments are so, like halfway. It's never really a full compliment. It's an attempt to tell you something nice about yourself to get your attention. And then they kind of like take a little bit of it back by insulting you in the same breath. So they don't really give you genuine compliments. They don't show true love and attention. Everything is all for show and all for what best suits the opportunity for them in the moment. So, they only want power and possession. It's not worth putting up a fight with them. It's not worth proving to them that you want peace. The narcissist already knows that you're about peace. That's why they pick you. Because a lot of times it's the quiet ones that sticks out the most, because those are the ones that people are watching. They're waiting for something to happen, expecting something out of you. They even try to, you know, they even come up with ways to explain you and why you are the quiet one when they know nothing about you. But narcissists, they sit and watch. They pay close attention to the quiet ones. And they ease their way in with the Hoover. And the more information you give them, the more they pretend like they're interested. And that's where it all begins, with them pretending like they care, like they want to get to know you. And before you know it, you gave more information than you needed to. When all along you should have stayed quiet. But then again, it's not your fault that they mistreated you. You live and you learn. So thank y'all for watching. That's the end of this video. Leave your thoughts down below, and I will talk to you soon.